Hey team, this is Mark. Hope you're having an excellent week. I wanted to come at you and kind of ask you a question. How was your relationship with the Holy Spirit? Um, the reason why I asked that is that I want to base things on the stories I have today on basically John 16:13, when he talks about he's going to show you things to come. So I'm going to give you two quick scenarios that we've experienced. So one, my wife and I were having a gathering at our house one day, and there was about 60 people there. And I mean, it was just like organized chaos. Great time. Everybody was excited, this and that. But Alicia actually, during all this chaos, actually saw like an open vision of her daughter falling off the swing set and breaking her arm. But with all the stuff going on, she never really addressed it. So about 15, 20 minutes after that vision, our daughter walks in and goes, "Hey, I think I broke my arm." So, of course, we got that addressed. And then the other story is that I remember I was going to go to bed one night, and I literally saw an actual email of us receiving a new client into our business. I was like, great, you know. So the next day, I was up, and next, you know, what comes through? The email of the new client. So it's just awesome to see how Holy Spirit will move in your life, and it's just in those two scenarios. The first scenario is to kind of showing you the plans of the enemy, and then how to basically change that situation. You know, giving you the insider information, as our pastor says. And then the other one is just showing you, hey, we're moving forward to take more territory. So what I want to do is to ask you guys to kind of sit down and go, man, am I really tapping into the full benefits of the Holy Spirit? Am I being open where the pathway of least resistance? Because, you know, they say water flows the best in the path of least resistance. Am I being the path of least resistance to allowing the Holy Spirit to flow out of me? Because it talks about us being rivers of living water. And that rivers of living water is that the Holy Spirit wants to be able to share and express God's goodness to situations we come into, people we come in contact with, or whatever the situation is that, are we really tapping into that? Or are we kind of just really basing our lives on our own, you know, wisdom and understanding? I find it easier to say, well, I'd rather be 100% right with the Holy Spirit than 50-50 with my own wisdom and understanding. So, as we all know, the King, Jesus, he tapped into the utilization of the Holy Spirit. So, I know if the King did, I'm definitely doing it as well. And I've noticed too is that, as you know, from when I first became born again to even to this day, it's like my dependency on the Holy Spirit is growing by leaps and bounds constantly. And it's such a dependency. It's like, it's not like, oh man, I'm dependent on Him. It's like the fact of like I'm looking forward for His input in every scenario. It's like I'm constantly walking. He's always walking beside me is what I picture. It's like, you know, hey, what's your thoughts on this? Hey, what do you think about that? Hey, what about this? And I'm always in conversation with Him. And it's like that sense of peace can kind of overcome you, because you know that the Creator of all things is always there to commune with you. So I highly recommend you tap into that. And then if you're not tapping into it, then I would ask yourself, well, why not? You know, what do you have to lose? I mean, you've already experienced life, or how long you've ever lived on this planet with what you know. Why not tap into Holy Spirit and start to really enjoy and experience what He knows and that He can bring to the table? So you guys be blessed. I really appreciate all the feedback, and I'll look forward to seeing you guys soon. Thanks.